Okay, so
Fuck you, God.
um, I wrote a recap this time. I know, shock and awe. Uh, yeah.
Whoa.
So last we left off, our party had just landed in Hofflin and noticing a large presence of righteous brand. The party ducked into an alley to try and decide what should be done first. The party decided that the best plan of action would be disguise themselves and head to the House of Light.
Mm-hmm.
Ravelly taking the form of a large fish person, Callum assuming his angel form, Kirik wearing a rag over his head, and then Nowhere putting his hood up. Upon doing so, they were met with a caretaker from Callum's past, Cynthia Fredrickson. After some conversation, Kirik, Ravelly, Nowhere, and Xanthus made their way to the Platinum Keep to meet with Croesus in hopes of gaining aid in some way. After an intense start, a conversation was able to be had. And while Croesus was not able to spare any men, he did gift the party with two unknown potions and a sword that was to be returned to him, that he made very clear once all this was over, named
Named
Steel.
Steel.
Deciding to head out the next morning, Callum stayed with the Fredrickson family, while the rest of the party stayed in the tavern in Sycamore Circle named the Salty Spittoon. Because I'm creative. Upon waking up, Xanthus and his gear were missing, leaving the party with questions of his intentions going forward and where he could have gone. After collecting Callum and the horses, Fnaf headed towards the Helligwood to seek aid for finding Adrena's wife, and to possibly...
What was her name again?
Um, uh,
Thank God it wasn't just me.
later. I came up with it once and no one said it since. So,
Except outside a session.
yep. Finding his wife, and possibly the source of what this gate could be. Though, Ravelly noticed that the forest she used to call home seemed to have a different atmosphere about it, with a lack of any birds singing or other noises. The forest felt cold. Deciding to push through the night, the party began to see signs of large holes and disturbed earth and ground throughout the forest, along with catching a glimpse of a party of dead Naran samurai, one of which held a particularly chilling dark katana and a letter saying their mission was almost over. As you push on through the night, you have around 4 hours until you reach the grove. What would you like to do? It is about, as said, 12:01 a.m., just teetering over into the next day.
1201
12:01.
specifically. Do I see any stars at all above the trees in between? I know it's a dense forest.
Looking up, yeah, you see stars and a bit of moonlight peeking through. Um, but just something.
And I've attuned to the sword.
Do you want to tune the sword?
I would like to.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that while you're walking. But is there anything any of you like to do?
I'd like to look over the note to see if there's anything hidden.
Okay.
The one that was saying the mission was almost done. See if there's like a cipher or anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Or, no, just a straight intelligence.
Okay.
It's probably the same, but,
At 20 minus 1, so 19.
My game log is not updating.
The dice are with you
There we
tonight.
go.
Yeah, for now.
Natural 20? Minus 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
I smart.
I mean, looking over it, you don't see anything that particularly stands out. It just seems like some kind of letter
Letter
that he was
home.
getting ready to send, or just keeping to himself as a way of like kind of reminding himself that like it'll be over soon.
Yeah.
We're almost home. but you do
Okay.
not see any cipher with a natural 20, unfortunately. But first roll of the session, this can only go well, right?
It can only go down, actually.
But so you guys are just pushing on through the forest.
Yeah. Anyone know where we're going?
Who was leading?
It's
Reveille,
me.
weren't you leading?
Yes, I know where the stars are. I know where we are going. We are going this way.
All right. Ravelly, make a survival check with advantage.
Oh God. Let's see.
For shits and giggles. Yeah, you're fine.
The dice are with me today.
Yeah, so even with your kind of sense being thrown off by just the quiet and the atmosphere just kind of not being what you're used to, you remember the way. That won't let it distract you. You know where to go. And as you're walking through, leading the group, you come across a familiar little stream running through with a singular, large kind of flat rock that points up a bit on the other side of the stream, and with like this beam of moonlight shining straight down onto the flat rock. As you get to this point, this is a familiar sight for you, Radley. You've seen this before dozens, hundreds of times. As you all approach Kirik, you feel your vision kind of blur slightly, and everything just kind of shifts, and you close your eyes, and as you open them, your allies are gone. You look around, you see several armed soldiers.
Several what soldiers?
Armed soldiers in Righteous Brand uniform.
Lovely.
You don't see Ravelly, Callum, Nowhere, Adrenis.
Xanthus?
No. You see, as you
Don't
stand,
you remember? Oh, Xanthus or Kirik? Xanthus left us, man.
I know, but they're Righteous Brand.
Oh.
as you stand on where you were on the side of the stream, but looking across where once was just an empty flat rock, you see 5 Furbolg standing on it, or 2 on either side and 1 standing on the top facing the group. And as you look, it's Ravelly. But as the kind of moonlight begins to break through the tree canopy, you can see that the features are more worn, and her face is more stern than you've ever seen from Ravelly. As you look closer, you see her adorned with a cloak of leaves that reaches all the way to the forest floor. And around her head is a band of several strips of several branches of ivory wood that appears to be wrapped around her head in some sort of headband or almost crown, but it's too dark to tell. And as you look down, it looks like you, but the armor is different. But as you're kind of taking all this in, you hear the man, if from one of the righteous brand soldiers standing in front of you begin to kind of start speaking. He says, "Please, we seek aid. Just any aid we can muster. If they are able to continue their reign, they will continue to surely burn your home." And the woman who looked like Ravelli says, "If they try, we will continue to fight, but we will not get involved in the outsider matters." And as she says this, all of this just kind of blurs a bit, and as you close your eyes again, you're back standing there, and you see Ravelli Callum nowhere, back where you were standing.
Okay. Did anyone else just see that?
See what?
See what?
I just had, like... I'd like to make an investigation check on the sword.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you looking for specifically?
Is there anything... Is Nowhere still with us?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to investigate and basically look for anything magical that we don't already know about it.
Okay, this would be an Arcana check.
Okay. I will still do that.
And he did identify it.
Oh!
Nice. Are you looking for something that you wouldn't already know with identify?
Yeah, like, could this have caused that vision, or, like, what the fuck's going on? Is it the sword? Because that's the only thing that's different.
As you kind of unsheath the sword, and as you do, this kind of white frost mist pours off of it, and you just kind of hold it. It is cold to the touch. As you look at it, you're not the most arcane inclined, but still, in this moment of just like adrenaline from trying to figure out what happened, just kind of look at it with an intense focus, and like you see runes etched into the kind of back of the blade itself towards the hilt that read the name of the blade. But other than what you've already been told by Nowhere about the sword, you don't get a sense of anything else. But you do remember looking down and kind of seeing the armor you were wearing. This was not the same hilt.
Ooh.
The hilt was different.
Okay. Well, I informed the party of my vision and mentioned that, I saw you, Ravelli, but you were, I guess, sterner, almost older, and, dressed more foresty, I guess you could say.
By stern, do you mean wiser?
It was like
Sure.
It was a hard look.
Yeah, like you'd seen some shit. And then
Let's hope it's not a prophecy.
the righteous brand. So I don't know.
Are you just seeing shit now?
I guess.
Nowhere pipes.
I thought it might be the sword, but maybe it's the forest.
Nah, I looked over the sword. Doesn't seem like there's anything else there.
You're nuts, dude.
I got no clue. That was weird though. But there was righteous brand, me, like, Narin stuff, but not me, like not my stuff, and then, older Ravelli.
Okay, how much older are we talking here?
Could you say probably like, could be a parent or like an older sibling? You didn't mention any wrinkles, Colby.
It was a bit. It wasn't like wrinkly, like old and dying. There was a bit of like crow's feet towards the edges of the eyes. but tired.
So old enough to be her mom. I mean, the lady look old enough to be your mom, maybe, but
So I physically look older.
just
Looks
worn
similar
out.
to Rat.
Yeah.
Very similar. Is the vibe
That's
you got.
Because we age
And
differently.
Mm,
So if I'm
I don't know.
showing age, then I'm significantly older. Dude, why are you yelling
I have no clue, but we probably need to keep moving.
Probably wise. I don't like the feel of the forest right now.
It was in the vision though. Everyone's divided by this stream. And Colby, you mentioned a rock on the other side where the furbolgs were.
yeah, it's like it's this,
I'd like to investigate the rock.
okay. So crossing the stream itself, kind of heading around the other side, getting up on the rock. Make an investigation check.
Is it a rock or a boulder?
10. It's a rock.
Think almost like I'm trying to like imagine the shape here. Think almost like Pride Rock, but on a much smaller scale. Like it's just a rock on the other side, like a boulder on the other side of the river, but that like kind of flat top that angles up. What?
So it is a boulder?
Yeah, it's a boulder. A 10. Looking around, you don't see anything of significance. Ravelly, you do know that this kind of where the stream lies, it's about as far out as anybody from your tribe is willing to meet outsiders.
So we're almost in your tribe's turf.
You're muted.
I'm choosing to keep that to myself and not share that with the party. Yep.
Okay. But yeah, Kirik, you don't see anything of particular note other than the moonlight just pouring onto this one spot.
Where we're standing on the boulder.
Yeah, where you were standing on the boulder, yes.
Okay. Alright. I guess let's keep rolling.
Very well. Well, another. After kind of making your way through, getting closer to the grove, you see Rattly. At the point where you get close enough to where you would usually be greeted by somebody, some kind of somebody posted as guard, just kind of keeping watch. Nothing.
Nothing at all? What about animals?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'll say perception or nature. Your perception's probably better.
Yeah, we're going perception.
One. You don't. The only thing you see, you don't hear the usual night wings calling out. Pebble is even quiet in your bag right now.
I forgot about Pebble.
All you see, the only thing you see is just a small little field mouse kind of scurry off in front of you. No. Right.
Can I check on Pebble?
Yeah. Open your bag. He just kind of looks up at you.
He's alive though.
Yeah, he's fine.
Cool. Okay.
He's wide awake.
Bing chillin'.
I'm gonna tell the party to be on guard. Not necessarily weapons drawn, but ready at the weapons. Something's off.
Okay.
And I want to head straight towards the underground.
Okay. Well, as you approach, as you get closer, you everyone make a perception check besides Ravelry. Or no, Ravelry.
Do what?
Shit. He's a robot.
You guys hear me?
I think that was perception.
Colby's a robot.
Hello.
You're good.
Everybody make a perception check.
Fuck!
Can
Told
I
you
do
it would
the
only
wheel
go
or
down
woe?
from here.
Can I do the wheel or woe thing for him?
You can, but it is still a natural one.
So no.
I wasn't sure if that would help. I'm not sure
11.
if that
11.
And I
Yep.
can't use lucky for anybody else, right?
Not for this, no.
I don't notice shit.
Did you roll again, Ravelry?
I did. My
Okay.
21's there.
Or
Or 26, my bad. I knew it was 20 something.
Kirik, you are too, focused in on
The vision.
the vision that you would receive. I'll roll for nowhere just cause. I should have already had this up, unfortunately. Perception. Oh, he has advantage. I forgot about that. We're at 14. Yeah, so as you guys are kind of approaching where Ravelry says this place is at, Kirik, you are so fully consumed by that vision that you don't
What does it mean?
see anything around from what Ravelry's saying. Callum and Nowhere both look up, and you kind of you swear you hear voices. And as you look up, you see what looks like these platforms up at the top of these trees, or higher up in the trees. These trees, by the way, I don't remember if I said it last time.
Like
Massive.
redwoods.
Massive. Redwoods, but bigger.
Does it look like the tree village from Star Wars?
In a sense, a little bit. Yeah.
Endor.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, you see. Hang on. Please ask about food. Hang on. Yeah, you see the branches of these trees itself kind of curl up and then curl around the tree, making the platform itself with these kind of open air structures. And
Hey, Ravelry?
Yes?
Is this like the living area of your village?
This is house.
there are several
House.
that you can see scattered up in the trees. Kirik, now that you look up, you see the same thing.
We all have
Shit.
you see these intricate kind of staircases that curve down some of the trees. Some of them have ladders, like these long vines that come down. And as you're walking through Ravelry, there's almost no one. Like, there would be people out and about around now, but it's,
Is there anyone on like the porch of their house?
you see a few lights on in, like, from these huts, but it is
I'm going to get Pebble and
okay.
send him up to one of the huts.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So, are you just? What are you telling him?
I am going
as
to
you kind of
say-
lift him up, he just kind of like ruffles his feathers in your hands and just kind of looks at you.
Go see if there are people.
Turn off noise suppression. And as you say that, he just kind of looks at you and flutters off up to the nearest one, kind of looking through one of the one of the holes in the sides of one of the closed-in huts. Looks in this one, up to the next one, and darts around to the several ones that have lights on, and some of the ones that don't. And after about 2 or 3 minutes, he comes back down into your hands, and just kind of sits.
Bounce twice for no people.
Bounces. He hops.
So one time? One hop?
One hop.
People.
Bam.
And
Two hops this time.
as you're saying this, Bravo, yeah, because you have the highest passive perception. You do see one of the huts with lights on, probably about 60 feet away at this point. 60 feet forward and kind of higher up in the trees. You see a head kind of poke out of one of the windows, kind of looking for where the bird was, and then sees your party. And as they do,
Ah, shit.
they kind of dart away from the window.
Don't worry about them.
Oh.
I don't know why your kind were dead out there.
And
True. I kind of figured it was the worm.
I would assume, but
Ravelli,
why
are
is
we
the worm
welcome
here?
As Nowhere's kind of leans in. It's like, are we welcome here?
You know that I am. I do not know about you.
Should we take off our weapons?
It's a bit
No.
racist, don't you think?
Okay, that's rich coming from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I just don't
What?
take kindly to you insulting my family.
Oh, what? I didn't insult.
You just called them racist. How? What
did
do
not.
you mean? You just said that's kind of racist.
As you guys are going back and forth, more heads kind of start to poke through what windows are lit at this point. And climbing down from one of the sets of stairs is a man you know. You met him a few times, Ravelli, but you see Leoric. You guys see this tall male furbolg with this kind of brown hair that kind of goes down to the shoulders, and kind of this green and white kind of pastel, almost leaf robe. It looks like it was just kind of thrown on as he comes down with a gnarled wooden staff that kind of curls up around a crystal. It's very similar to Ravelli's. But this one is a darker wood. And Leoric, you remember, he's worked with your mother as an advisor at certain points on various matters, mainly of that of outsiders. Not too much of like just on. He's one of the ones that came into the tribe. He was not born here. He was a furbolg that made his way here. So he's had experience with the outsiders before. So whenever your mother had to kind of decide what to do, she would consult him first, or she would consult him to get his opinion. But as push forward, he says, Who goes? Ravelly.
Long time no see.
Mistress Ravelly.
Please, just Ravelly.
Ooh, it's not just Ravelry.
Are you famous?
No.
No.
Why have you... You've brought outsiders?
They're with me, they're fine. And it's rich for you to have that tone as well.
Well,
No, you're robot, don't robot right now. Ah, come back.
They could still attack us.
Oh,
You're
you're
good.
back.
Okay. He said, he's kind of gets this stern look, and he says, "You come to the village, you come home in a trying time."
So I'm realizing, where are all of the birds and animals?
At this point, a couple others have started to make their way, kind of like not really fully committing to coming down out of their homes, but kind of peering over the ledge on a balcony, or somebody's like down the stairs, peering around the side of a tree, trying to get a...
Hey, whose car alarm going off?
Yeah.
Who doing that bullshit out there?
And you see a couple different faces. Some you kind of recognize, but it's too dark to see. He says, "Oh, Thea,
Why you wear clothes then?
we've there has been a beast assailing the grove. Not just the grove, but the forest itself.
It's the worm. My
Down
people
below?
wouldn't have died so easily.
We are not able to enter the catacombs, the archives.
How long has this gone on?
The better part of a week now, 2 weeks. It's hard to say. Hey, like the conversation with the way it's going, it looks like he just thought of something and made a connection. He says, "Oh, follow me. Your allies, to keep an eye on them.
Where are we going?
To see your mother."
Is my father still here?
Yes, but just follow me as he begins.
She can come to me if he is there.
She can't.
What do you mean?
She's been... She won't wake up. She's been injured. The beast that has been assailing the grove... Once we found... the beast down below, whatever this creature is, it attacked while your mother was down there. And her, along with myself, are the only ones to come back. We've lost a few. And we cannot enter, but you must follow. Just please. Your mother is dire straits. And he, without another word, leads you. He leads you to one of the larger kind of structures up in the trees. Ravelly, you've known this to be kind of a medical, in a sense, tent or building. Not a hospital, but you know, if somebody
The healer.
fell, if somebody fell and just kind of needs to stay the night to be watched over, this is where they go. And just a general, healer. And as you all are ascending this staircase that just curves and curves. Ravelly, it feels like it curves forever, even though you know it doesn't. And what is he saying? What is he talking about? And as he leads you up into what?
What'd you say?
Your mind is just racing as you climb this staircase. It's like, what is he talking about? What is just mind going a million miles an hour? It feels like this staircase lasts forever. And as you climb the staircase, you all reach this balcony. As you kind of look over the edge, it feels like it's a mile high. The height itself is dizzying from being in these trees. And as he opens the door,
Vertigo.
Radley, you see your mother laying in one of the far beds with a kind of a curtain pulled forward. This kind of this curtain of large leaves that just pulls forward. All you can kind of see is the side of her head and her arm. But she is on the other side of the room, and as you enter, there is another man off to your right, awake, and he says, "Oh, Leoric, Miss Ravelly, is that you?"
Just Ravelly, please.
This is Dorith, the general kind of healer, of the designated healer. And as the rest of you see, he is another Furbolg. Similar kind of shorter white hair. And he says, we have friends, Miss Ravelly?
Just Ravelly, please. And yes, acquaintances that might be able to get us out of the predicament that you guys are in.
Okay. And he stands up, kind of like shrugs the sleep off a bit.
I elbow her and I'm like, acquaintances? Just kind of quietly.
I'm not afraid. I'm just gonna chuckle at that lightly and nudge back.
He says, she's... And he doesn't say anything else and just kind of walks you over. As you get closer, you see she's battered and bruised. Hello.
Hi, Courtney.
Kyle says hi.
Oh, you lucky bastard. What
What'd
did
you
you
get?
get?
Courtney.
Ken,
She
Ken
get-
says
what
she
you-
loves you.
you
And
get?
I thought about when I got home that we should ask Kyle if he wanted anything. But
Nah, it's good. Maddie's probably
He says
bringing me
it's
something,
fine.
I hope.
Maddie's probably bringing something he hopes.
good.
What did you get, though?
Honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
Don't make that face, guy.
Could have got some.
I don't
I don't know.
I-
According to
breakfast
Maddie,
is
though, I
done
need
now.
to get back in shape, so it's probably good that I didn't get any.
Hey, according to her too, you call her what, a fat cow too?
Dude, she says that bullshit about herself all the time. She's like, you don't love me. I'm a fat cow. It's all right. I'm a fat cow.
I have heard her say that before.
It's girl math.
Multiple times. And I'm just like,
It is
shut the
girl
fuck
math.
up. Every time I tell her, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Reel it in.
Oh, he's robot again. Ripperonis and pepperonis.
Yeah,
Put your
literally
nipples away,
visible
Kyle.
abs.
Put the
Visible
nipples away.
abs
You
at
hear me?
190 pounds.
Yeah, there you are.
But I need to get back
Hang on,
in
we gotta
shape.
turn the
Shut
noise
up,
suppression
Kyle.
back on.
Jesus.
We don't
Yeah,
hear
fatty.
the keyboard the entire time.
That.
Fuck you.
You need- Hey, say it back.
Huh?
You don't like keyboard sounds?
No, it's gonna be in the recording.
Oh.
It's still gonna be in the recording, but whatever. They won't hear it. Anyways. So, Ravelly, as you approach, she is battered and bruised, torn up, cut, and as you look closer, the blanket's covering most of her.
Is this the lady I saw in my dream?
Did you walk over? Ravelly, did they come over with you?
I figured we would because homeboy was saying your friends
Yeah.
are,
Like, keep them close type thing.
yeah.
Okay. Kira, as you approach, it looks very similar. Like, maybe a wee bit older, a bit more crow's feet at the edge, a bit more, but it is damn near identical.
Okay. I tell Ravelly, this is the lady I saw in my dream or in the vision.
And you know what I do?
Hmm.
I boom, lay on hands.
Okay.
10.
Doesn't do anything.
Okay. As
They're magical druids, Matt.
Callum, as you go to,
But I am a paladin that has cure disease.
as you go to put lay on hands, the Dorith, the other furball, just kind of, and before you can stop you, your hands glow with a bright yellow radiant light, and you feel the energy kind of leave you. You watch as a couple of her wounds kind of heal up a bit. What scratches and cuts were left, she does not wake up.
What?
She's in a coma. There's a reason she hasn't woken up.
Anything that you can try, we've probably already done, realistically.
Well,
knowing
you gotta
our
get.
tribe.
You should at least bring her all the way back. I mean, she's injured.
I've had to heal others. I haven't.
Well, do you want me to heal her all the way?
Every little bit
Hold on
helps.
to that for right now.
True.
Hold on to it for right now, because we don't know what's out now.
Fine.
She's safe here, at least. You may need that later.
Yeah.
She's.
I doubt it though.
Oh, so now you can see the future?
No.
She literally was a seer, sir. I mean, I feel like.
Look, I just tried, man.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying I would rather you hold on to it instead of trying to heal her when we don't know what's going on with her. And I know that I'm frustrated at you, but it's not at you, it's at the situation because that is my mother.
Okay.
He says, whatever she's going through, she has to make it through on her own. She has to fight it on her own. Your father's been by a couple of times, but he's sheltered himself. He's isolated himself. He's
Robot, no, I'm gonna come in to make. Welcome back.
He says, your father's been by, but he's mostly just isolated himself.
That sounds like him. He can never face anything head on.
And,
Damn.
well, he's been through a lot. I wouldn't.
He's put others through a lot.
Well, seeing as your mother is out of commission, he technically is in charge.
Great. What a stellar situation we are in.
And as you're kind of looking, Ravelly, make a perception check.
Nope, that one doesn't count. We're doing it again. We're rolling that one back.
I love that you now use that ability all the time. I love it.
Well, so I have little.
Nope.
So I took. Yeah, because I know that I have to say it quickly. That I'm being like no.
Yeah, because she has to say it before I tell her the outcome.
Gotcha.
We're gonna
Just
go
like a
with the
full on.
first
Wait,
one.
wait, wait, wait.
A 15 yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sucks.
as you're looking, the blanket that's covering her, you see that like there are bandages kind of wrapped around her body, and it's wrapped very tightly on her left arm. And Dorith sees you looking. He says, "She's also suffered a bit more than we can deal with right now too." He kind of moves the blanket over, and as he does, you see the entire left arm is gone.
Ah. That was not Ravelly's reaction. It's a little more toned than that, but she gasps.
Was this the worm in the forest?
It's not a worm, as Leoric chimes in from the door.
But
It was.
but it's the thing tunneling underground in the forest.
Correct.
What is it if it's not a worm?
Not a worm.
We about to go gung ho on this fucker. The
Okay,
worm, I
what-
mean.
If it's not a worm, what is it?
It's some kind of large armored creature. It bore through the ground, and before any of us could notice, it picked us off one by one. Your
Have you
mother's
seen it head on?
Yes, your mother saved me from it. That's why it's how she lost. He just kind of stares at her and at where her arm was.
Robot.
I think you're
Colby?
back now, Colby.
Kind of stares where her arm was. And he says, "But your father has decreed that no one goes down there. No one is to enter. So no one else gets hurt."
Good thing there's no bad words.
But it's in your crypts.
It's in the archives, correct. And he's, as you say crypts, he kind of looks at you with a bit of like disdain, like a little bit of disgust, like.
Give them some slack. I have not told them anything about where I'm from. To be fair, I didn't even think that I would be coming back.
Ravelly, are you a princess? Nowhere just kind of leans over. Are you a queen?
I'm a fucking fairy princess.
Okay, just making sure.
I kind of
Ravelly
lean
doesn't laugh
over to
at that, but-
Callum without Ravelly noticing. I'm like, look, her dad's not a good dude. Don't bring him up.
I don't know anything. Simple as that.
That's all I know.
If
The archives are kind of our livelihood just entirely. I won't go into detail of what's down there, but when we go down there, try not to touch shit.
Okay.
Mistress, I don't think you understand.
Eh.
No one can go.
Ravelly. It is Ravelly. Strictly Ravelly.
Ravelly. I don't think you understand. No one is allowed to go down there. Your father has posted the last few armed guards at the entrance. They are not allowing anybody through.
Is he going to deal with the issue at hand, or am I going to have to? Because it seems like he is not dealing with anything right now. And based off of what I'm seeing, I'm gonna assume that I at least have to see this thing to understand what my mother is going through before I can attempt to bring her back.
Kind of. Hang on, let me change the playlist.
Oh shit, I have it muted. My bad, hold on.
You're good. It's just a bit.
We're
Oh, that's the entire mood. I'm so sorry.
says, I'm not sure, but if I had to take a guess, I believe he's waiting on your mother to wake up, and hoping that with the solstice getting closer, that the healing magic itself will be enough to wake her.
Your magic gets stronger on the solstice?
Yes, it's all magic is stronger on the solstice.
I don't
Winter
think
or
they know.
summer?
All solstices. Do you not know? Of course you don't. Outside.
I mean, no disrespect, but with the 3 swords that I have, 2 here, 1 here, I use very little magic. The only magic that I use is what key, and I point to nowhere, infuses onto my weapons.
Yes, hello.
And,
Eric, it has to
some
do
natural
with-
born ability.
It has to do with where we are. There's a lot of. Essentially, we're in a nexus.
Young.
So the.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go. My bad.
No, sorry, it wasn't. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the moon has an effect on that, like the
Okay.
water, basically, but with magic.
So, out of character real quick, it's kind of like the Northern Water Tribe, like where the koi fish are in Avatar, that got retconned out of Korra for some dumb reason.
But he says,
Like a bridge to the spirit world.
he says, well, our home lies on a ley line nexus. The ley lines that carry arcane energy across Arcadia, 2 of them meet up right here. And
Okay.
strong feats of magic can be performed. So I think your father is hoping that. And then Doris chimes in. I believe that maybe with the rudimentary healing that we have, that the solstice might be able to wake her with a combined effort. But if she doesn't wake up on her own, that is.
With all my love, your maybe is not enough for me.
I understand. And then Theoric from the door says, either way, I don't believe
Okay,
you'll be able
goes.
to get into the archives.
Would you give us a moment real quick? And I kind of guide Ravelly by the shoulder to, like, either a corner or, like, into the... Is he blocking the doorway?
He's standing near it. He's not blocking it. But he's just kind of hanging out near the front.
Okay. Well, I guide Ravelly as best I can, because, she's...
Yeah. 7.5.
I grab her pinky. And lead her out.
Yeah.
And, like, in a
Open doorway.
hush, not trying to, let anybody know. I'm like, look, take a breath. Whatever you decide, I think that we should kill this thing because it took out my people. There's a sense of duty there, so I would like to pursue it. Whatever you decide, I'll back you up, but I would prefer to pursue it, to put my mind at ease and, help your people. And try not to be so close-minded. You didn't tell me a lot about your dad, but your people could still help us on the solstice, and we could probably use that. I don't know a
With
lot
my-
about magic, but,
And that's kind of why I was hoping, but I figured my mother would still be in charge, not my father. My father is the whole reason why I'm no longer here. I love my people, but I despise him with all of my heart.
Yeah, you told me a bit about that and some of what he did, but we should probably get back in there.
I want to
So-
be smart about this. I want to evaluate it before we go for the kill.
Okay.
Because I do not think that the solstice will be enough for it. to wake my mother, of course.
Well, maybe we track it, get more info.
That's what I'd like to do.
All right, let's get back in there.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I'm going to pat him on the head.
And Callum, while they walk out, Nowhere just kind of like starts whistling next to you. As the two
Oh
other
my
furbolg
goodness.
just kind of stare at the two of you.
How are
kinda
you better at
awkwardly.
playing?
Come here often?
Ugh. He just kind of like doesn't. He doesn't like grunt. He just kind of like looks at you and just.
Hey, I'm just making conversation, man.
Callum, I don't think they like us.
I don't think they like that thing you just did, man.
Maybe shut up.
You too.
Shh.
No, shh. You. Shh.
Shh. And it's about this point you two walk back in. And you just shh.
Yeah. Shh.
Adrenis is like, and he's just pinching his fucking the bridge of his nose, like talking to himself.
Yeah, I'm guiding fucking children.
Yep, these are
They grow on you.
Well, your father said you left off on bad terms when you left. Would you like to go see him, or
He said that, did he?
Leoric?
Who left on bad terms? Because it kind of sounds like he's trying to blame me. He's a murderer, by the way. Let's go
I'm
see
just
a murderer.
behind Ravelly, like, hey.
He says, "Oh, okay. Well, if he just like he doesn't know what to say to that. He's like, okay then. Well, if you want to get into the catacombs or archives, not catacombs, archives. If you wish to get into the archives, you'll need to speak with him. You can either do that now, or we can find a spot for you and your looks around compatriots.
Can't we just tell him that we're doing this and then I don't have to talk to him?
I don't think you can. The guards have been given specific orders not to let anybody in. For the safety of everybody.
Fine. Okay. You know what? Fine. Let's go see my father. It's fine.
Okay. Dorith, do you wish to take them? I wish to go back to sleep. Yeah, I just have fucking. I have. Whatever. Let's go. And so
If you have stuff to do, I can escort myself. I do know the layout of our own, area here.
are you sure?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the group.
Okay. And as you kind of like saying this, you look out at the corner of your eye, one of the windows, kind of by the front door. You see like several heads, like very not so sneakily looking through the window, seeing what the fuck's happening. Before you look over and see them, and all the kind of duck out.
I smirk. Eh.
And Dorothy's like, well, I don't think you'll be alone. I'm sure you'll have plenty of people to make conversation with on the way there.
I'm kind of gathering that ideal. It's fine.
And it works like, ooh, I'm going to rest my old bones.
Okay.
6 centuries will get this way. And he heads out before you.
I want to pop my head back, like, outside really quick as well and say, I did miss you, though.
As he, like, holding his back, he turns around. It is good to see you too, young Ravelly. And heads down. Ow. Ow. With it, down the steps.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so as you kind of peeking your head out again, the same group that you kind of saw of just heads is like making their way around the tree, just like whoop. And you see a couple other windows. People are just looking out, kind of trying to figure out. Seems like word has traveled. It's about
Fairly quickly, I'd say.
4 in the morning at this point too. So people are being woken up, and everyone's just like, "Oh, she's back, she's back, she's back." But what are you doing?
I roll my eyes and I want to go look at the pond.
Okay. So
The pond.
The pond.
okay. And so as you're like heading down the stairs, Adrenis kind of walks up to you, Ravelly, as you're all heading down. He kind of pushes his way through and heads up to you. So your people will help us, right? You said they could scry to try and find my wife.
My mother could scry.
Can your father or anybody else? Somebody? Anybody? I
My
can't.
parents are both seers, but my dad is not a kind person. I am going to do my best, but that is why I am so adamant about waking my mother, because my mother will help us.
I came here because.
Goodness, let's
It's
just
not
go
exactly
and
like
see.
I planned this. Let me try to fix her so we can fix this.
Fine, but I cannot wait another week. Week and a half almost for a solstice to find my wife. Who knows what she's already gone through in the several. I'm sorry.
I'm going to hug him in the middle of this. I know. I
It's
wouldn't
funny
have come
because he
here if
can't
I
fight
wouldn't-
it.
Yeah. Tall. Shunk.
And he's
Um.
she's also like a foot and a half taller.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
funny.
have come here had I known things were like this. I would have found a different solution for you. This is not easy for me either. Suffer together until we can survive.
Okay.
And I'm patting him on the head too and releasing him.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, do you feel better? Thought so.
Just doesn't say anything. Grunts and heads down. So you're heading to the pond.
Yeah, I want to see the pond.
Okay. So you guys are making your way through. As you guys are looking around, you see different. As you all walk through, you start to see different signs other than the tree houses that this place is lived in. The crystal that you guys have seen on the top of Ravelly's staff is kind of hung from lower tree branches and from the bottoms of these houses, and they're glowing with light, being used as almost kind of a lantern in these spaces. But it's not like a flame. It is this kind of white, almost undulating kind of starlight. The same thing you kind of see Ravelly do whenever she attacks with her guiding bolt, or whenever she assumes her starry form. And you see while you didn't see any on the way in, you do see a couple of the Nightwings that Ravelly, the same as Pebble, just kind of fluttering about from one house to another. It's not often, but just kind of darting from house to house. But as you guys are walking through, kind of making your way through past all these trees, you kind of approach this large clearing forward, and as you guys get closer, you are greeted with this beautiful pond. It's probably about 60 feet across, give or take. And then on the other side is this large, not as large as a lot of the trees around here, but it's still big. This white kind of ivory wood tree just kind of twists and curls up and branches out at the top. And kind of looks like just two hands holding something just at the open space in the middle, towards the top. And as you kind of look closer, it looks like a similar wood to Ravelly's staff.
Hey, Ravelly, is that the wood your staff's made out of?
Yeah, I think it is. You know, kind of matches up.
I think so.
But as you get closer to this pond, it is perfectly still.
Like glass.
The slight breeze that you feel doesn't affect the water at all. It is a perfect stillness and reflection of the open sky and stars above. And
Can I look straight into it?
yeah. Kind of get up to the edge, and you kind of look down into it. Make a perception check.
13.
13? What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Anything in particular? Just-
Anything.
You kind of look forward, kind of leaning over the edge, staring straight down. Your head comes into the reflection, but like trying to focus your eyes. Are you in angel form right now or human?
I'm an angel.
Okay. Looking down, seeing the golden reflection of your eyes kind of piercing through the water, you see mud, you see silt, you see little small fish kind of dart away as you get closer, and as the sweat from the hike through the forest, a bead of sweat kind of falls off your head and kind of down and into the water. Doesn't make any ripples.
Wow. That's some really good water.
We all saw that?
Yeah. Ravelly, you are greeted with the familiar sight of.
Ravelly, what is
Nothing's
this
different about it,
place?
right? This is the exact ley line nexus. This is where everything kind of comes to a point. The water, as I'm sure you saw, it does rip. It's highly potent with our magic, and that's what they're hoping the solstice will make even more so. They don't want to wait and rely on that, though. Seems like nothing's unchanged, though, correct?
Not that you can tell. And you guys get closer. It does look like, it almost looks like the pond itself is almost in like a crescent shape around this large white tree on the other side of the pond. and as you get to the edge, Ravelly, there is a familiar small little outcropping, just where your mother and father would perform rituals. That just kind of dips into the pond a bit. Just a little small thing, but
I'm gonna go over there and sit and just put my toes in.
okay. Kind of, as you walk over, sit down, dip your toes in, no ripples. You feel the cool water kind of wrap around your feet and this familiar sensation, warming you almost to the thought of you're home, but you're also home.
You guys can sit too, just please don't touch the water. We haven't had an outsider touch it. We
Can I
don't know
touch
what
it?
It'll do to you guys. No, I just said no.
I just asked.
I just elbow him.
But what if I touch it?
Yeah, what
You said
happens?
not to touch it, correct? But what if I
Just
did?
don't fucking touch
you
it.
might die.
What about what do you mean I might die? I mean it's just water. You
It's a
just said it was
possible-
water.
It's possibility that you could die. Nobody's outside of us has. It's magic water.
Adrenis walks
you
up
go
and
touching magic fireball.
smacks the back of the head of Nowhere and Callum. You two knock it the fuck off.
I'm sorry, man. No, get a little of this guy. You freaking bring him along. Trying to save his wife and fucking smacks us.
Well, you guys are kind of being disrespectful of a ritual site, so there's that. It's kind of bad luck. You guys should be cursed now.
Sorry.
L plus ratio,
Get that
Bojo.
up in your mouth.
Ah.
I'm gonna stand back up now.
Okay, you stand back up. Dog's still out.
How
Are
you
there
gonna
dogs?
do me like that? My dog's probably about as big as your fucking face, bro.
Which means it's about as big as your torso.
Yeah.
But, so are you? You were given the option of staying the night and figuring this out tomorrow. Keep in mind you have not had a long rest. So if you choose to push forward,
We need rest.
you will end up at the point of exhaustion at some point. Or you see your, you could wake your father. It is up to you. What would you like to do?
He's already gonna be a grump no matter when we talk to him. Might as well not make him more so by waking him.
So, where are we staying? I'm afraid of
Probably
heights.
my hut.
So,
Oh, you're
You have a
afraid of
hut?
heights.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, stop that.
She lives here, dude, or lived here.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not isolated, but it's kind of isolated.
I don't know what that means, but I'm down. Let's go. I would like to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly fill one of my glass orbs that I have with the water.
Mm-hmm.
Just very slyly so nobody notices though.
Okay. But and do make a sleight of hand check.
Ah, shit.
Just because it's fun.
Do you score it against our passive perceptions?
You
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna try that one more time. Because I'm about to sleep
Yeah.
anyway,
I
so
love
might as
it.
well
Burn
do
all the
I
luck.
love it.
Burn it.
Yeah, see that number I like a lot better.
Yeah, no,
We're gonna keep that one.
not a chance anybody sees it. You kind of uncork it, and as you're kind of getting up, you kind of wave your hand through the water, uncork it, and put it back in your bag without anyone seeing. And Nowhere just kind of looks at you. Oh, lead the way. Mistress Ravelly.
Alright, no, you know what? You can sleep outside tonight.
Can I get the dome?
You can sleep inside. Just stop calling me Mistress Ravelry. Good Christ.
For now.
Not for now.
Understood.
Forever.
For now.
For now.
Okay. Anyways, here we are.
Alright.
Let's go.
So as they approach the tree, what do they see, Ravelry?
It's a pretty tree. We like it. I decided to go with a ladder to get up instead of a ascending staircase because I wanted to be able to take this away when people made me mad.
It's gonna be a bitch to get down when you got a hangover, but
See, that's the thing. When you get drunk, you just don't go up.
yeah. Anyways,
You just stay on the floor.
Yeah.
So is
Pass out in a field with my friends. Do a whole new
Dear
level.
Lord.
so climbing the ladder. Does it go up to a balcony or does it go straight into the room?
It goes to a balcony
Mm-hmm.
hut, but wrap around balcony.
Yeah. Gotcha. So you kind of the hatch open, climb on up. You see Garrett come up, Callum come up, Nowhere come up. Adrenis takes a minute, and you see him finally. A ladder. Really?
Sorry, your guys' short legs are like one step each. My long legs are like 3 prongs each. Well, at least we're here and we can sleep. I'll show you guys the fun way to get down later.
Okay. Let's say I'm ready to bed.
We didn't want to know what the fun way is.
Probably not.
Yes, you do. Trust me, you do.
So opening the door, what is the inside like? If it's anything special.
It's not anything special. It's just a normal one with a little hammock bed and a little couch and a little perch for my pebble, and then a window and drawings.
Okay. There was like very. I'm not even gonna make a joke. I'm tired. Did we want to put the dome up just in case?
Nah.
We're fine here.
I don't think anything can get us up here, especially if others were staying in theirs. I think we're fine.
We're fine.
Understood. Good night.
Make sure you lock the leaves.
Lock the leaves. What?
My door.
Oh.
It was a joke. God, never mind.
It was a druid joke.
So, as you all kind of find
Alan plays dumb, but he's actually dumb.
Alright, that's going in quotes.
plays dumb. He's actually dumb.
My goodness.
Yeah, this party is real strong and real dumb.
Hell yeah, brother.
For the most part.
I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
You're right, you're not strong.
I have brain. Ah.
Anyways, so you all find your spot on the floor to bed down for the night. Ravelly, you climb back into your hammock, or do you find a spot on the floor? Hammock? So,
yeah.
kind of roll into your hammock, and it's comforting, but also feels empty at the same time.
I cocoon myself into my hammock harder.
Pain.
But as you all kind of nod off to sleep, it was about 4 in the morning, give or take, when you guys decided to sleep. So you end up staying in a bit later in the day, but as you're going, you all kind of collapse from the near exhaustion that you get. Kirik,
Yes.
you the going to sleep, that vision just kind of keeps playing on repeat. Why did I see that? Why? And as you're eventually pass out, and you feel yourself awake on a not in the usual spot. It's that same rock in stream, except you're sitting on the rock facing the familiar sight of the other samurai.
Am I me this time? Like I have my
Yeah,
clothing and armor?
you look down, you see your armor. You see
Okay.
the two hilts on your side, and it is still nighttime. The moonlight is shining down directly on both of you.
Both. I thought I was looking out at the.
No, it's like the two of you sitting looking at each other on the top of this rock.
And it's one of the samurai that I saw that's dead.
It's
The usual guy.
The usual, the armored fire ganassi. And he kind of just, in a much more relaxed state than he's usually been, he says, "We've been improving.
I still need help.
Your flame has gotten hotter. I can feel it. You're a natural." And this is the first time you've seen like a whole lot of
This
emotion
side of him.
from this man. And he says,
I have many questions.
"I can answer some, maybe. I might have answers, but
You mentioned the path of the samurai involving honor.
yeah."
So, avenging my people. As you know, they were slain over there, and I gestured in the direction of where we thought the worm was,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell him I would like to avenge them. However, why were they here? They had no reason to be here. Was it nefarious? And should I avenge them if it was nefarious? Are they worthy of that?
He kind of doesn't look at you, just listens to the question. And he takes his sword out. And last time you saw this sword, it was a light and flame. With a bright, kind of hard to look at flame light. It's dark this time. Unlit. It's this beautiful Damascus pattern blade. It looks like it's been chipped and broken in some spots still. It looks like it's barely hanging on. He just kind of lays it in his lap and kind of puts a hand over it. Runs the hand down. He says, "I know not why they were here, but did you know them?
I did not.
Do you feel that avenging them would be wrong?"
No. I mean, unless were they supposed to be here? Were they off to raid the village that we're in? Were they on a mission to help people? It all kind of depends.
We all make choices in this life. What life we're given. Sometimes we do what we think is best. We follow the people we think are right. But sometimes life must be preserved above all else. Sometimes family must come first. If they were here for family, to protect their family, I understand. If they were doing what they thought was right. We don't know. You don't know. We don't know. But, and you, as you blink, kind of split second, blink, you open your eyes, and he looks younger. Probably just a little bit younger than you. He says, I don't know. If you feel they were here to do wrong, that choice is up to you. But it is never wrong to avenge a life.
Okay.
Okay. You have to get faster.
I'm working.
That's the only way you'll grow your flame. If you move faster, your body temperature rises faster. It's the only way to unleash the flame.
Is there a way that I could sacrifice some of my strength in return for speed? I don't need a quick fix now. Just something I could work at.
And he kind of puts the sword away and leans forward.
Ow! Fuck!
Apologies, didn't mean to step on your toes.
No, you're good. It was my finger.
And he kind of takes the sheath off of his side, and he holds both hands out with the sheathed sword within. And he says, rest your hands on top.
This hand's kind of occupied, but
Yeah. As you rest both your hands on top, you feel this kind of warmth flow through, and like your body aches for a second. You feel every muscle kind of like pulling at itself and almost tearing apart. It feels like, and then your muscles warm and soothe. And you look down and you see that the sword in the hilt is glowing this bright red, even from within the sheath. Like the sheath itself is starting to glow from heat. And the samurai winces. that should help. The strength of a blacksmith is... it's fine. But a samurai must be dexterous. Must be able to flow with the river and adapt to any encounter. While strength is good, strength of the mind and heart are better. And seeing him in this kind of younger state, looking into his eyes, you see... make an insight check.
16.
16. You see this just sadness. Just as he kind of holds a flat face and a soft smile peeks through, but in the eyes all you see is sadness and regret. And as he sees you looking, he kind of looks down and sees the blade that is slowly frosting from the sheath. He says, "Be careful with that." He has cut down many, he has seen many dark battles and many dark outcomes. Steel your mind. And as he says this, you wake up.
Shit.
But with that, everybody levels
Long
up.
rest. Here, before we continue, can I take Grizzly out? He just woke up from his nap.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said though? Everyone levels
Oh,
up.
shit! I thought it was y'all wake up, not you level up.
Nope.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Everybody levels up.
Fuck yeah. We leveled
No
up, Grizzly.
shot.
Yep. You guys?
And is that end of sesh?
No.
We leveled up.
No. You guys just took a long rest, and this was the most convenient point.
Here, while y'all are working on that, I'm gonna take him out. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
That was good.
This long rest. What time is it now?
Let me change music real quick.
Tell the time, Lord. What does the sundial say?
Well, as you wake up, it's probably around, I'll say noon, 1. It's kind of hard to tell.
Wait, so wait, are we level 8 or 7?
Level 7,
Okay.
which I think is 4th level spells.
Oh.
But if you want to take a second to just, if you guys want to level up in D&D Beyond, don't roll hit dice. We'll roll those when I get back. I'm going to let Vader out of his crate and stay out of recording real quick, but I will be right back.
God.
I don't really get anything.
Oh, fuck.
My D&D fidget. Oh my god, Matt, did I show you my dice that I made?
Hmm.
So, you've got this, right? So that's the D20 side. You got D10, D8, D20. And then on this side, not those. And then it's like, so if I'm going off of the D20s, I'm going to go on the outside rim of the circle. And then I just, woo! And then it landed on a 12. How neat is that?
Oh
I
damn.
3D printed this shit.
Yeah. I can't get my leg to stop wanting to go to sleep. It's fucking killing me.
You gotta get one of those like under the desk thingies.
What do you? Whoa! What's under the
Not
desk?
that. Not that. No, like the pedal thingies that you put under the desk.
Oh my god.
Christ,
I'm like,
Matt, you
I'm trying.
fucking
I'm
pervert.
like doing like the stanky leg right now.
Dude, no, you gotta sit crisscross applesauce.
I was.
And then you gotta not sit crisscross applesauce.
Actually,
Look at the Vader, baby! The cutie patootie.
I don't sit crisscross applesauce. I sit like this.
Yeah, Matt, your room is pitch fucking dark. I can't see shit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bud.
That's
Okay.
the goal. My room's absolutely atrocious.
Oh,
But I-
Courtney's taking a bath.
Fuck.
See, I saw titties.
Yitties.
Big old bitties.
Nah. Whoa.
Okay,
All right.
Matt, how do you sit? Oh,
What?
D&D
back to you,
Beyond.
Tom.
No, I'm saying, do you guys want to level up real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you level up stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt, roll a d10 if you're taking another level in Paladin.
I think so.
Cool.
Fuck. 5.
I mean, average. Could have gone worse. Do you know how to add it, or do I need to add it?
Manage HP. I rolled 5.
Yeah, so you're just gonna add
Or,
5
hold
because
on.
it already adds the Constitution modifier.
Oh, it does.
Yes. And your Tough modifier,
Level 7.
which I think gets you aura stuff, or no? I don't remember. Okay, Ravelly, your turn.
I'm
Roll
gonna
a
be real with you.
d8.
A D8. Alright.
Yeah, you guys have been traveling for a while, and you've made it to your destination.
6.
6. Nice. Yeah. Do you know how to add it, or do you want me to add it?
Manage HP?
Yeah. So you'll. No. So go to the builder.
I hold on. Can I share screen?
Yeah. Sure.
75 HP.
Oh, there goes OBS. Oh well.
Ah, here's my face. It's gone. Goodbye.
No, it's. I'm gonna have to edit this. Okay. Yeah. So go to that. So you rolled a 6.
Uh-huh.
Go to the 36 and just add 6. That's it. And then, do you get anything else, like any feats or anything, or your features from your class? Roll down.
I don't think I get anything here.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, well, no.
No, it would say. But yeah, so
Yeah.
stop streaming. So yeah, that is 4th level spells, I believe. I think 7 is his 4th level spell level. Which Matt, I think you just get more spell slots.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
I don't see any 4th levels here still.
Oh,
Um,
I get 3rd.
Oh, you get 3rd levels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hang on.
Or never mind. I guess I don't. But there's a 3rd level Revivify.
That's from Steel.
Oh, it's off of an item.
Yeah, it's from
That's
Steel.
from what?
I don't get 3rd level. Yeah, I'm
Kat, you have to select 4th level spells. That's why. You do have access to them, though.
I'm not seeing them. Am I tripping? I am tripping. Never mind. I'm just an idiot.
There's some cool stuff in
They
there.
were down at the very, very bottom.
You want me to take a look, Kat?
Is this metagaming god? Can you turn a blind eye for your favorite children?
I mean, Matt, can you just give recommendations off the top of your head? Or
Go look at 'em.
okay.
Yes.
I had to choose spell.
Hey Matt,
Yeah.
does your magical seeing orb have a social construct of Snapchat calls?
No.
You can go ahead and stream. That's fine.
No, I'm already looking at it. We're good.
I was just trying to make it like D&D related.
Yeah, I know.
Really, really hard. Yeah, can we?
Ice.
can we
Okay,
pull-
this is Ice Storm.
Storm? Okay. Legacy or what's the fucking difference? Nothing. There is no fucking difference, so I'll just go with a new one. Prepared.
Colby, hold on. Cat, I'm sorry. Colby, bring me down to whispers real quick with you. Or no, that might fuck things up. Cat,
Yeah.
should I tell her about summon woodland beings
You can.
for
It's cat. She's probably
pixies?
not gonna remember to use it.
For pixies, and then she'll polymorph everybody. I did that in Chase's campaign. Okay, I'm just I'm debating on whether or not that's a good choice. I mean, that's I'll let her discover it herself, I guess. Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm okay with a lot. That may be.
That's
bit
a lot,
much.
though.
That's
a lot.
That's,
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
I think that may be the one thing I put my foot down on.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, hold on, I better ask him first.
But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, got.
How long does it take this rat to piss?
Is it this one?
I wish I could read lips.
Cat, some recommendations from my end, just because I think these spells are cool. Wall of Fire. Stone
That's
Shape.
what I was looking at.
Stone Shape's a really cool one. Polymorph. Summon Elemental. Oh, that is a cost spell. Locate creatures cool. What is Guardian of Nature?
I was just looking at that one. It's a transmutation. Kind of reminds me of Rage just a little bit.
Yeah.
Ice Storm
Fire.
is really good.
Fire Shield's also really good.
Fire Shield?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at that one yet.
Matt, do you know about Fire Shield?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. So basically, huh?
I was about to say, if Nowhere casts Fireball and I cast Fire Shield, we'll be fire besties.
But yeah, so basically you can choose either
Well,
fire
Fireball.
or ice
Hello?
as a shield, and whichever one you choose, you're resistant to the opposite type of damage.
Colby, did you hear Matt?
No.
What is that? That's not armor agathis, is it?
No.
What is it?
They also take damage of the type of shield whenever they hit you. It's really cool. Kyle, roll a d10? D10.
Yep.
I kind of like Stone Skin.
Stone Skin's cool.
Is
Is it higher than your current AC, though? Or would it put you higher than your current AC?
I have no fucking clue what that means.
That's what Stone Skin does,
Fuck.
right?
I got a 3.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch has resist bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different spell. I'm thinking of Bark Skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stone Skin's. Damn, nice. It does take Diamond Dust worth 100 gold, which the spell consumes.
You know, that's why I'm debating on it, though. Because there's also hallucinatory terrain that I think would be decent, too.
What'd you roll, Kyle?
3.
Do you know how to put that in, or do I need to?
Go for it.
Okay.
So what do I get at fighter 7 level?
I don't know. I'm not a fighter. Manage HP.
Let's
You said you
edit.
roll a 3.
Yeah.
You're up to 56.
That's fucking gay. You don't.
Wait,
I don't
58.
get my con mod.
Yeah, 58. Sorry.
Okay.
I hadn't put the level up in yet. You get Elegant Courtier.
Wait, 58. Shouldn't it be my con plus 3? So shouldn't it be 59?
No, you were at 41. Get off my desk. You were at 41. Just
I was
now.
at 53.
I'm saying rolled HP.
Oh.
You were at 41. I put it in.
Now I go to 44.
It went up to 44, and then all your con modifier got added, which is 14.
Okay. Got it.
So you're at 58 total. But
Okay.
you get whenever you make a charisma persuasion check, you gain a bonus to the check equal to your wisdom modifier. Your self-control also causes you to gain proficiency in wisdom saving throws. If you already have this proficiency, you can instead get whatever. So that means you're now proficient in 3 saving throws, which means it is your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3, instead of just your wisdom modifier.
Interesting. Very fitting for a samurai.
Yep. Oh, and you can swap your dex and strength.
Oh, let's go, baby! Alright, this is
We,
gonna be interesting.
We talked about him maybe swapping around to use dex.
This way, yeah, because Matt is a strength-based character, and like after playing Ghost of Tsushima and playing as a samurai, like they're not tanks, you know. Like they can take a beating, but they're fast as fuck, boy. So how do I go about doing that? Abilities, just swap my strength and dex.
Yes. Did you?
It does not let me do that.
Give me a second. I can go in and do it.
All right, I'm
I'm
gonna
assuming-
close out that tab.
I'm assuming you want the +1 from your ability score increase to move over to that too.
Could I get a +1?
From being your race, you get a +1. It's in strength right now. So,
I did not know that. Yeah, just send it to Dex.
okay. They're swapped.
So I'll have a 16 for Dex and a 14 for Strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're up to 60, huh?
I have a +3 for Strength.
No, I'm saying 60 health. Why was that showing 58 before?
Mm-hmm.
How did this go up?
Beats me, weather boy.
Okay, never mind. You're at 58 because it was at 41, but in it, I put 3 in. It goes up to 44. I just went to check just now. It was 46. I don't know.
He's lying to you.
But Callum, I guess spellcasters pick your spells that you want for the morning. Any spells that you would like to try out or want to have or change out, it's up to you.
Colby.
Yeah.
My katanas are still showing up as strength and whatnot. I know we talked about giving it a bit of a cut.
It's gonna keep the
Should I
same.
just roll?
Well, it's gonna keep the
the
same
D8?
damage for now. It may get changed.
Okay.
Um,
So should I just roll the D8 because I'm doing it two-handed? And we said it would be finesse that way, or because I'm cool with whatever.
I'm gonna say for now, just keep the D10, and we'll see how it goes in the future.
Wait, so
Okay.
I only get 1 spell slot for 4th level?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What are you barking at, boy?
Yeah, the higher level the spells go, the less you get because they're so strong.
Yeah.
Can we change that at any point?
No.
down the
What are
line?
you barking at?
You can get
Not like a god
you can
mode
get
type thing, but-
items to assist with that, maybe.
That can cast spells like my necklace of fireball.
You know, like the Pearl of Power that was in a shop in a certain city that could let you cast up to a 3rd level spell for free.
Shit.
That you guys are like, nah, I don't want it.
Well, I'm not concerned about my 3rd level. I'm concerned about my 4th level.
Yeah, that's how spells work.
That's how it is, cat.
Like, I think for every spell slot that's 6th level and above, you only get 1.
Damn.
No.
It might
No.
it might not be 6th level. I know 7th, 8th, and 9th you only get 1 spell slot.
I only get 1 spell slot now.
No, I'm saying
Level up
You want the
again.
water
whenever
bottle?
you go to level 8, you'll get another 4th level.
Yay.
That's how it works.
Nobody shows me these things.
You gotta ask to be told.
That's what I did.
But yeah, the higher level spells are so strong that you kind of are limited to 1 spell slot.
And druid spells are already really strong.
Plus,
So that's why whenever a lich casts Power Word Kill at 9th level and it gets counterspell,
you're fucked.
that spell slot is gone. You can't cast it again.
What's a construct?
A golem.
A robot.
A robot.
So
a
like mech
mechanical
type
entity.
vibe? Okay.
The guy that you guys met in Valuta shop, that guy.
My hug robot.
So, kind of like a Warforge?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just kind of
But
any automaton.
Hey God, can you check your messages really quick?
Oh. Sorry, I have Do Not Disturb turn on.
No, you're fine. That's why I asked.
hey, cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be glad, or no, be kind of sad because he just gatekeeped me from giving you a spell combo.
No, I
What
did
the
not.
heck?
Listen. That
Hold
shit,
on,
That shit's
Matt.
so dumb. That
Is it
No,
the
it is
elemental?
dumb.
Is it the elemental?
No, it's the
No, no,
it's the other thing.
It's the other thing that
Polymorph?
takes banned.
Shush.
Polymorph?
Kyle, shut the fuck up.
But I already have that on.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
not
It's a
that.
specific strat that Matt would use to cheese everything.
But what I'm saying
You
is,
should share.
I'm lenient with a lot. That's just a fucking
That
lot.
that would be way too much, and I had Cat mute herself so I could tell Colby.
Yeah, he did have
Dude,
that.
the fact that Chase let that slide for so long, but are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay, cut this.
Well, I'll give you guys this option. Do you guys want to stop here and wait for Bryce,
Yeah, he's
Or
got to
you-
level up.
or you just want to kind of roll on in and see where we land? Because I have a stopping point, but I don't know when that'll be, and I also don't know how. I don't know how the next bit's gonna go. So that's up to you guys.
I'm okay with either. I think now would be a good stopping point because, like,
I just wanted to level you guys
Bryce.
up now because you guys are taking a
Yeah.
long rest. You've reached the location that you guys been trying to get to for so long.
Yeah.
And the last time you guys
Big
leveled
story
up
point.
was before you went into the Fey dungeon.
oh shit, yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been 3 or 4 months. Real time.
I'm okay with whatever.
I'm okay with stopping him.
I'm okay
Or-
with stopping now because so if things go my way, I think that we're gonna need nowhere. Plus, you also gotta skedaddle and get a good nap in.
That's not as important.
It's a little important. I'm not trying to have our god be killed. It's fine.
Okay, well, I guess all this can just be tacked on at the end for fun purposes. Level up. Because I'm still recording. But yeah, I'm okay with a lot. That strategy, that's just so dumb, and it's.
Can someone at least tell me what to avoid?
No, because
You-
I'll tell you,
won't-
but I'm not
we-
gonna allow
no,
it.
no,
No, it's fine.
We can't even. No, we shouldn't even tell her because then she'll think she's banned from that.
It's fine.
I mean, if it's not allowed, I kind of am banned for.
No, we will tell you what is
It's-
banned. when
polymorph
it
is allowed.
banned.
So
Polymorph is allowed.
it is. What is it? Conjure
I don't
woodland
think we should
beings.
tell her. I don't think we should tell her.
It's fine. There's a stupidly the way the wording is fucking retarded. It is you summon a bunch of pixies
8.
with the 4th level spell. Those pixies all can cast polymorph.
Oh, I'm following now.
You're You're following now. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And it's
no, that
also
makes sense.
8 other things on the board that somebody has to control.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what do I
So-
need to
but
avoid? Because I
what-
know I can't not.
what-
Like, that it's not polymorph is banned.
Matthew did. What'd you do, Matthew?
Multiple times.
Boom, giant ape,
Yeah, he turned the
Polymorph?
entire party into giant apes.
and the extra ones gave him fly.
Yeah.
So they were flying giant apes.
Yeah.
So,
Landon and I, without communicating, just monkey grunts,
Hmm.
picked up a werewolf and ripped said werewolf in half during a fight.
Christ.
Literally, like, Matt transformed us. We decided, okay, we're taking the intelligence of the great apes. And I have the werewolf in my fist, and I to Landon, and Landon goes with it, and we ripped that fucker in half. And Chase allowed it. It was really
Good
cool.
Christ.
It was really
But the
fun,
fact that
too.
like my shit with I'm still a little butthurt about the whole Hexblade Warlock Paladin thing.
yeah.
Like no smites on a short rest, like because everybody else had shit on short rests. It kind of fucked my flow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I tell you guys what, we'll end it on this. But as you all come to consciousness, Kirik, that odd dream, your muscles are kind of sore. Not sure why, but a bit more freedom of movement. Feel a bit more flexible.
bendy.
As you're kind of stretching, shaking off the soreness, there is a there is a at the door.
Aw,
On my
shit.
leaves?
Oh, is it leaves or is it a wooden door?
It's leaves.
Okay, it is on the side of the door frame. Ravelly?
Who?
It's your dad.
Who? Don't know him.
Who?
And he moves the leaves out of the way and just looks at you. Ravelly. And that's where we'll end the session.
What do you want to say? I probably did not say who it is. That was more of a me reaction.
Who?
That's fine.
Asked.
So clever.
That was so fucking funny. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we'll leave it there.
Ravelly is snarky right now, but Ravelly would not be that snarky. Realistically.
Holy fuck, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Hey, can you promise to upload this so next session I can come in with just as much energy?
Yeah, sure.
Perf. And then hey,
just
can we whisper